Welcome to Point Blank. This is your host, Panama Crypto. Today, our guest is Smokey. My crypto friend is an Ichimoku cloud expert and a shitcoin expert. Welcome, Smokey. It's good to have you on Point Blank, my man.
Hey man, thanks for the invitation. Really nice. I'm Smokey. I hope that a lot of your viewers already know me, but if you don't, I've been in crypto since 2017. Rode the bull market, rode the bear market, got wrecked like everybody else, and here I am, somehow 4 years later, and grateful to still be here.
What have you been up to lately, man, in and out of crypto?
Well, outside of crypto, the weather has been a bit better where I live up until now. So I went to help a friend with work, where I helped him demolish a house. That was pretty fun. Um, but it was also a lot of work, and I missed like a week and a half of crypto. And when you miss a week and a half, it feels like you miss a year because the space moves so fucking fast. And yeah, outside of crypto, otherwise, all I do is basically standard stuff at the moment, like everyone is doing because of COVID. Being at home, working out as good as I can, watching my diet to improve my health, and hope that everything gets better soon. Um, and in
So,
crypto, I've just been riding the trend, spot, and looking for quality pre-sales. Yeah.
so who is Smokey? What do you do besides crypto? What are your hobbies?
Well, my hobbies are playing soccer and video games and working out. So those are the main three things I do.
That's the
Um,
basic after COVID hobbies. What did you do before COVID when everything was normal?
well, basically the same. Like I'm a student still, so I don't have like a job, which I wouldn't consider a hobby anyway. And then like for sports and after crypto stuff that I like to do is just getting out of the house, like something that doesn't involve me sitting in front of the PC all the time, except in the evening playing some games. But other than that, yeah, going out, meeting friends. I really enjoy taking walks and nowadays also working out inside, but also outside if the weather allows it. And yeah, soccer because it's fun. And I've been doing it since I've been very small. So it's also kind of a thing that I have been going for myself for years. Yeah.
Are the soccer fields open where you at right now?
Yeah, they're open, but you like it's very limited to how many people can be on it. So, for example, if you're late, you can't join because people already occupy the field. Like I think you can't be more than 4 people on an outside sporting activity together. So that doesn't really work out very well. So yeah, taking walks outside alone, enjoying nature, that's easier to do at the very moment.
You mentioned you started trading crypto trading 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
How did that started for you in Poloniex?
No, Bittrex and Kraken. I actually never had a Poloniex account. Friends of mine started on Poloniex, but Bittrex also got kind of big back then. And so I just started on Bittrex and all my needs were covered. I wasn't interested in leverage trading. So Bittrex was it. And I still love the exchange, even though it's irrelevant at the moment. If they ever make a comeback, I'd be glad to trade over there again. I don't get all the hate it gets at the moment, but yeah.
I see that very difficult, man. Like all the big exchanges, centralized ones like Binance, Huobi, KuCoin, like those remain pretty solid. And also the dexes are pretty hot right now. So I I really I really don't see this small centralized exchanges doing a comeback, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they will either. I mean, there's no reason to trade on small centralized exchanges, except if they have like a proof of work coin that you can trade on dexes. and it isn't listed on bigger centralized exchanges. Other than that, there's no reason, because with Uniswap, with PancakeSwap, now with Solana and Serum ecosystem also getting bigger, you have everything you want in a decentralized manner, permissionless, frictionless. It's very easy to use, except maybe the gas fees on Ethereum that price out some smaller people. But other than that, it's beautiful, I have to say. You were around back in 2018 or 2017, 2019, when we said that DEXs were the future, but people were laughing and nothing really got big. But right now we are living like the dream that we had back then, straight out of the wallet trading. Super nice.
Yeah, well, we had the DEX, Crypto Bridge, and what was the name of the other one? That was based
Delta.
on Ether Delta. There was another one like IDEX.
IDEX, yeah. Yeah,
but they weren't really completely decentralized. They still had the function to freeze assets, freeze coins, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also, come on, you traded on Crypto Bridge. I did too, but that shit was horrendous. It was not a good user experience at all. I mean, Uniswap and PancakeSwap, they're a million times better.
Yeah,
don't you agree?
Much better. The only problem there was the lack of liquidity, unlike nowadays.
Yeah,
and
for
obviously
sure.
the user experience was completely horrendous.
The good thing about IDEX was that like it was partially centralized, but you could trade right out of your ledger and use limit orders. I think that was kind of nice. But right now, Uniswap is even more next level. You don't have the limit orders, but you trade directly out of your wallet. You don't have to deposit on an exchange like you had to on IDEX, and then you can like immediately trade, which is a million times better. If they can ever get limit orders to work without an external app, that'd be fucking amazing, honestly.
They could, once, I guess it would be possible once Ethereum 2.0 is launched, right? Also, they already have the pressure from Serum to compete against them with this sort of trading, with the order book visible and whatnot. Not only market sell and buy orders.
There's still many things that can improve on decentralized exchanges, but I have to say it's already very nice to where we are at right now compared to a year or two ago. It's already so much better.
Like if I had the experience to go through from a centralized exchange really to Uniswap, I'd be freaked out, because obviously the transactions are not instantaneous and it takes quite a while and you're not sure. For example, I do all my trading on my ledger on Uniswap. So it takes a few minutes for the transactions to go through, and it feels kind of sketchy at the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every time you put in a transaction and you wait for the confirmation, it's always a little bit of a weird feeling, yeah. But I don't know. It's okay. By now, I am used to it. I think newer people will get used to it also fairly quickly, especially if scaling happens and everything becomes a lot faster and cheaper. Then the whole user experience will also be better as a direct result of it.
Hopefully, more buys for shitcoins.
Yeah, for sure. All the money into shitcoins, please.
So, Smokey, what crypto projects you got going on, if you have any?
For me, myself.
Yeah, that you're involved with or you're developing.
Well, when it comes to crypto, I sadly have to admit that I'm not a developer or a builder. I enjoy the social aspect of crypto Twitter, the Discords, the Telegram chats every now and then. But other than that, I'm not really involved with any project or work for any project. I thought about making a Ichimoku course, like a fully in-depth top to bottom with videos and everything, but I'm not sure yet if I want to release it. It's only done part ways for now anyway. And there are so many, like, I don't know if you know Carpe Noctem. Do you know him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, Carpe Noctem, he has so many resources for free on his YouTube, and then there's also Chaos Trader, another guy who is Legacy Ichimoku, also very good resources, and like I don't know if I could compete with those guys. Like they know their shit.
Yeah,
So,
they're pretty good with Ichimoku. But so are you.
well, yeah, but the thing is it worth it condensing everything into a guide that I do myself? Because that would take a lot of hours to do. And I would want to be compensated for those hours, but I also don't want to charge people, like, because the resources are out there, like, and I don't want to charge people for resources that are already available. Like, it wouldn't feel right. So I just have my Medium article that I wrote a couple months ago that is fairly beginner friendly, and if people like it, they can then go from there to Josh or Chaos Trader and go more into depth. So yeah, everything about Ichimoku is out there already. People just need to look for it and learn.
So can you share us your trading style with Ichimoku and how this helps you with your edge?
Well, my trading style isn't Ichimoku alone. Ichimoku is by now mostly just looking through charts quickly and finding out which charts are trending on medium time frame, low time frame, high time frame, just looking where everything is at. Then I use very simple PA concepts, and Ichimoku is, for the rest, is basically just mean reversion trades, like seeing where the Kijin is at, seeing where the Tenkan is at for quick bounces, like where I can put limit orders. But I don't trade purely based off Ichimoku anymore, because I feel like it's even simpler to use a bit of simple TA, like horizontals, combine the two, and you can scroll through hundreds of charts very quickly and then prepare your trades. So it's a combined system of very simple things, and it takes a lot of time away when you look at the charts immediately and you see what's going on. That's basically how I use it.
How many charts can you look at in an hour of
In an
browsing
hour.
through with your system? Like for example, me, like I wake up Monday early morning and look like at 200 charts. Like probably takes me like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to look at all of them, like to see if I barely interesting trade I can do, or if not, I just like
I can
go ahead
probably
with it.
scroll through every single Binance chart in 5 minutes, like every single thing that's posted on Binance, no issue. Because it's just a quick. Ichimoku is just a visible representation of the trend. It's as if you were using, for example, for moving averages that you really like. Where you say, okay, this is my system. If they are aligning, then I can buy in. If you use those four, you combine them, you put them on a chart, you look through everything, and you know what you're looking for. I think it's like once you have a system, it becomes so much easier to like go through the charts and look for setups. And to each their own. For me, it's Ichimoku. For others, it's moving averages. And if you have looked at something for years, it's just part of you. Like your eye catches patterns and formations really quickly. And so, yeah, Ichimoku together with my countless fucking hours I looked at the screen. That's my edge. And being a huge pussy. Because yeah, my edge truly is being a pussy, and that developed in the bear market because I don't
That's not
I
being
do,
a pussy. That's basically PTSD.
yeah, or PTSD, but like I don't take too much risk. So I see it with a lot of other people that say that they're very, very stressed every now and then, and they say they're basically burnt out. I don't have that at all. Like I can go to sleep every evening feeling very confident in my positions. Like I know I'm not gonna turn one Bitcoin into 500 Bitcoin in a week, and that's fine by me. Like I couldn't live with that stress. I tried, it failed horribly. I found my way, my pace, and yeah, that's it.
And how has your investment and trading strategy evolved since when you started? Have you always used
Um,
Ichimoku?
no, I started using Ichimoku, I think in mid 2018 or early 2018. During the bear market is when I started with Ichimoku. I watched a video from Crypto Cred where he explained Ichimoku. He has a 30-minute video on YouTube about it. And I thought that it was very interesting and that it could help me identify trends because I never was in the markets before. Like I wasn't even 20 years old when I got into Bitcoin. I was pretty young. So I had no idea what cycles were, what a trend is, all those things. And finding something that could help me visualize this on a chart very quickly was a huge change for me. Because I thought in the bull market, I thought I was a really good trader because I made money, you know? But that's just the way it is because everything is going up. You get bailed out of mistakes. Something can drop 20%. You don't even use stop losses because you're like you don't even know they exist. Next day it's up 100% and you think you're a god. But that doesn't work when the market reverses. So the bear market got me good. And then I really started thinking about what trading actually is and not just throwing money at whatever looks interesting. And slowly but surely, I learned about risk management and I learned more and more technical analysis, specifically about PA. And after a while, after going through ups and downs with everything and trying more complicated things such as market profile and volume profile, I found what works best for me. And it's just back to Ichimoku and very, very basic price action. And ever since, it's going very well because I don't overcomplicate things for myself.
This episode is brought to you by PrimeXBT, the exchange that makes possible to trade with leverage on legacy markets from a single Bitcoin-based account. So, Smokey, you were mentioning at the beginning that you focus on spot trading, leverage, and pre-sales. Right now, with the bull market, are you doing much leverage trading or not really?
No, I mostly stepped away from leverage trading, to be honest. It's just not worth the stress, in my opinion. And like volatility really hasn't dropped down that much. Like we still see massive shakeouts. We still see stupid wicks on less liquid perpetual swaps, and the percentages, like the percentage moves, are still there. Like other than Bitcoin and Ethereum, I see no reason to use leverage at all. And even on Bitcoin, I write mostly spot. If I see a really good opportunity, I do a little leverage trade here and there. But for the rest, I just trade spot. It's just less stressful. The gains are still there, and for now, I think the bull market is not over yet. Like there is more to come. And I'd rather sit in spot and ride the market than get liquidated or like stopped out of a horrendous trade and lose a bunch of my firepower. So spot it is, and leverage, I just step away.
Yeah, I think leverage at this point is just dumb to use. Like, there's so much upside right now that, like you said, like putting that risk there and leverage is not worth it. You were also mentioning that you're into pre-sales. How do you manage to get those? I saw a tweet that you posted how you got in.
Well, mostly it's basically because I've been on Twitter for so long. I got a certain amount of followers and friends. Like we've been through thick and thin, through the bear market and everything. And then also you need to write with the teams and see what's going on. A couple quality pre-sales are doable, but as of late, I've also stepped back a little bit because there are just so many, and maybe the market is getting a little oversaturated. And spot altcoins look very interesting again, so it's a capital rotation. But pre-sales have been doing very well for a while now. Just that a couple of them are maybe oversaturated. For example, there are so many kickpads, like not kickpads, kickpad is one, launch pads, and like starters, all that stuff. Like there are so many to choose from, and I feel like capital is just getting like diluted across so many projects. So by now I'm not going into any pre-sale except if it is a project that is innovative instead of doing something that already exists but saying they do it better. You know, like really something new is what I'm looking
or
for.
same but with another blockchain. Like it's right now it's very
Maybe, for
popular to
example,
see those that replicate exactly that it has been launched in Polkadot is being done on Solana.
well, yes, Solana is something. Yeah, for Solana, there's still a lot of things that in the ecosystem that are missing and that will be built. And if the opportunity to get into a sale is there, likely that I'll take it. But for example, Ethereum, the ecosystem is so well put together already. If there's a project on Ethereum that also wants to stay on Ethereum, not migrate to Polkadot, but it's only a copycat of another project, I won't accept because like
Like
the ecosystem exists already. There's no
like
need
Soul
for you to
Starter.
build. Well, SoulStarter is something new. SoulStarter wants to work on Solana, you know.
Mhm.
And on BSC, for example, I'm also interested in a couple of things on BSC. Like for example, there's Vault, one of the pre-sales I did there. They have like a liquidity locker, like what already exists on Ethereum, but not on BSC.
I think we're gonna see
Stuff like that.
something similar as we saw as we're seeing COVID like wave 1, 2, and 3. Like the third is the biggest one, for example, in Brazil. We're gonna see the same thing as in our season, like last year or beginning of this year. We've seen like all the Ethereum ecosystem coins, DeFi and NFT are getting pumped. I think we're gonna see a wave 2 of Polkadot again, doing the same thing on DeFi and NFT, and then we're gonna see the same thing for Solana on the third wave. Hopefully.
I think, yeah. I think like when Polkadot, like the capital rotates maybe from Polkadot a little bit into Solana, I think it's going to be absolutely insane because Sam, you don't bet against Sam. You know, I'm holding a bunch of Sam coins already,
Yeah, I'm big
and
on
I want
Sand
to.
coins.
Yeah, and I'm happy to increase my exposure to the ecosystem if pre-sales come along, or even on the open market, like on the first dump, purchase on the open market and see where it's going, because Solana has seen so much support, and I think there's a lot of capital on the sidelines that's waiting to like build on Solana and really get it going. So that's where my focus will be for sure.
Yeah,
Solana will be big.
and it's not absolutely necessary to manage to get on a pre-sale on an idle or even get an airdrop, for example, for Cope. I completely missed the Cope airdrop. I don't know if you got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Oh,
Yeah,
good for you. At least you
I
got it.
was one of the first to share it on Twitter.
Nice. I guess I have to turn on the notifications. Well, like I was saying, like you don't need to get the pre-sales or getting the pre-sales or get the airdrops right away to get free money or very low risk. Like if there's a coin that you really like, for example, I like really like Cope after it launched because I started reading all the positive news and all the development that is put into it. And you just do basic TA and try to buy the fucking dip after it launches. Just don't
Yeah,
FOMO.
for sure.
Just don't FOMO after immediately it launches. Wait a few days, a few hours, a few weeks, and try to get exposure in those icons that did a pre-sale or just
Yeah, I
recently
totally
did
agree.
an airdrop. For example, look at the chart of Uniswap. Like there was a massive opportunity to buy really cheap Uniswap coins.
Yeah, I'm looking at Uni right now. There was an
Several
initial
weeks,
pump.
like several
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
that you could get Uniswap at a
And that's like
really
how
cheap
most of
opportunity.
the pre-sale or airdrop coins look. Like if the
Exactly.
project is solid, you will have an initial hype cycle where it pumps and then retraces, and then you'll have an accumulation base that forms. And that's where you want to step in, get some coins as cheap as you can, and if you believe in the
From the
project,
all-time
then
low, it did like 20x
yeah, it's actually
right
insane.
now. Like
Mm.
from November to right now, it did a 20x. Like what I'm saying is like if you miss the Uniswap airdrop because you never traded there, like just be patient and try to get your hands on any dip that might be worthwhile for you to get an exposure on those.
For sure. Like you just need to be a little patient and wait for the opportunity to come around. I mean, most
Because
the
also people,
coins,
a lot of people complain that yeah, you have a shit ton of followers. That's why you get pre-sales. Like, yeah, that's good for me. I fucking have PTSD for the fucking bear market cycle, 3 years, and you just got here and you pretend to get a pre-sale allocation out of the blue. No, that doesn't happen that way. You need to have some leverage in order to offer to the projects uh, something they can use, like your tweet power, in order for them to give you an allocation. Or you have a YouTube channel, or you have a massive Telegram channel, whatever you can
yeah,
offer them, they might think about it and give you an allocation. But if not, just try to buy the dip after the initial listing on the exchange, and just be patient. Wait for a relatively big pullback and get in, get some
mm,
exposure. All these projects eventually do a pullback.
for sure. And it's also not that easy to get into pre-sales as people think. They're like, "Oh, you're a big guy. You can easily get pre-sales." No, no, no. Everyone wants pre-sales. You need to offer something, either contacts or being active, talking to the team. If they are looking for people, maybe you know someone who can help, stuff like that. It's not just a, hey, you have 20,000 followers, shill me. No, the only projects that approach like that are probably scams. Um, and like they ask you to pay to get paid for promo. Those ones I always say no, because like it's just not right, and it's hard to like, how do I say it, to justify getting paid to talk about the token that you don't hold. If you don't have
Or you
a
don't really like
monetary.
the that they are not innovative enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you don't have anything to lose, like why talk about it? That's
Exactly.
like my idea.
Talking about shitcoins, Shilos, your shitcoins. What currently bags do you have?
Current bags. Well, I have sandbags,
All of them?
FTT, Solana, Serum. No, not all of them. I don't have Ray at the moment.
I have Ray.
Then I have Cope, which is like, it's not
Is that a
officially,
Sam coin?
not really,
But
but
wait, it was listed immediately on FTX, was didn't it?
yeah, it was immediately listed
Oh
on
wow!
FTX.
So yes, it is a Sam coin.
And I think
Confirmation.
Sam is a big fan of Siri, because Siri is such a big brain and he's a developer, and I think he believes in him. So I just count Cope as a Sam coin, even though it's Siri. And a massive shout out to Siri for the project that he launched and how much support it got. It's truly beautiful to see, because that guy has been developing for a long ass time now and building in the bear market and bull market. And it's just beautiful to see someone like him succeed. Honestly, shout out. And
Nice.
so yeah, Solana ecosystem is coins I'm holding. Then also Atom, which is one of the big caps that I really like. It's already a bit more developed from an ecosystem compared to like Solana or Polkadot. Like I think Atom has a lot more projects that are live already, and I think it's a hidden sleeper still. So yeah, I'm holding and staking a bag that I bought like early 2021, and Just waiting for it to fulfill its prophecy to 5 digits. No, JK, 3 digits would be good.
Any
Then for the
pre-sales
rest,
back?
yeah, for sure. I'm staking my option room actually, like for a while.
No,
I bought.
you're staking for court.
No, I used Matter to farm court, but I actually burned room, some of my room to get an NFT and to
Oh
stake
yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I'm currently doing with my room. Yeah, Matter was used to stake court, and then I'm also staking Vault, which I've been staking for a while now. That is a Binance chain coin, which has a launchpad, locker, vaults, staking pools. Like they have everything in one coin. Like the developers, they're
Are you farming something
crazy.
on BSC?
Well, just Vault, staking Vault for more Vault, and the good thing, like, okay, this may sound like a little chill, but I'm just amazed at how much I got out of staking Vault, because like when you stake Vault, you get more Vault, but you also get pre-sale allocations to all the pre-sales that come on Vault. So I don't know if you know DuckDAO.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's similar to that. Like as a holder, you get pre-sale allocation, and that's also on Vault. Like that's the case with Vault. So every pre-sale that comes to Vault Launchpad, you can get allocation, even if it's just a little bit, because all the allocation gets split up between all the Vault holders. So everyone can get in as long as you are staking your Vault. And I really like that, I have to say.
This is the
So
moment. This is the question where you open your Delta or your Blockfolio or your CoinGecko app and read to me what coins you have there.
I can't tell you how many coins I have. It's way too much. But let's just say, okay, the most important ones. Ecosystem from Sam, Solana, FTT, Ray. Solana, FTT, SRM, and Cope, not Ray. I don't have any Ray. Then Binance, Simply BNB, Vault, and Swirl. And Euler, that was new. So those 4. Then I have Room, Matter, and a couple other pre-sales coming for Polkadot, hopefully. And yeah, other than that, I'm dabbling around with NFTs. Like I have some hate. I don't know if you remember Heaven's Gate in late 2020. It was like an airdrop with the
No,
cult and everything. That
you got some hate
Twitter
for
was.
what?
No, it's called Hate. The coin
Oh,
is called
hate.
Hate.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was super funny times. And now they actually came out with Doomcats. Have you heard of Doomcats?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. Well, that's the project. And I rescued a bunch of Doomcats yesterday. It was really fun. So now apparently I'm also into NFTs. And yeah, I have to say it's really fun. I didn't get very good Doomcats, so I wasn't even lucky, but it was fun. So yeah, NFTs. I have some Toshimon. I don't know if you know what that is.
No, haven't heard of Toshimon.
Do you know Ultra XBT on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he made a project also back in 2020 called Toshimon. It was also airdropped. Um, and their game is actually like coming out, and they have like Toshimon packs that you can open and all that. Like I have a bunch of those because I just started farming Toshimon, forgot about it,
Mhm.
and now it's all coming to fruition. So it was
Are they worth
pretty
any?
lucky. I think one Toshimon pack is worth like 0.05 Ethereum, so like $80 or something. And I farmed a bunch of those. I don't want to say how many, but I farmed a bunch. Let's just say that. Apparently, I'm an NFT investor. So
And outside of the coins you just chilled to us, are there any projects you're excited about that you do not have? Are you not back holding right now?
um, are there any projects I want exposure to that I don't have currently? Well, not really. No, I'm pretty happy with my portfolio at the moment. It's very well balanced, in my opinion, from a risk profile. Like I have a lot of shitcoins, but like the allocation part of it is not too high in comparison to USDT, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and BNB and FTT. So everything is very nicely rounded off. And I think that's important for my mental well-being, because having 5 or 6 figures in a total shitcoin that's like a million market cap, maybe with a super high chance of going to zero. that wouldn't make me feel well.
You wouldn't sleep at night.
No, maybe it's really the bear market PTSD, but I don't like to degen too hard. I know a lot of people do, and at the moment it works out fine.
That's fine for them. Like let them fucking leverage trade in the bull market.
I hope it works out.
Yeah. I'm not against that. Like, do whatever the fuck you want with your money, but I'm more into the more conservative approach of degenerate trading right now in a bull market, just to spot.
Like when you buy a $5,000 of a 500K market cap coin, that's degen as fuck. It's okay, but you own 1% of the supply. You have to think about it. Like, it's actually so much. So I'm just a bit more conservative, allocate money here and there, take profits very regularly, just to not get caught out. And the bull market is so insane that you can't take profit. The next day you're up more than the profit you've taken, and your portfolio keeps growing, but also your profit stack keeps growing, and you don't know where all the money is coming from. But yeah, it's just how it is.
Then neither does your accountant.
Yeah, fucking, oh my God, that's actually next level. Next year is going to be even more unexplainable, because like next tax year is going to be insane.
How taxation looks where you at, if you don't mind me asking, or can I ask where you at?
I'm not going to publicly say where I am, but I can tell you how the tax system works. Like, it's we don't have a tax system on crypto yet, so it's just once you
lucky bastard.
Yeah, but no, it's not that easy. It's once you have made over the minimum wage amount of money in a year in profit, then you'll have to pay capital gains taxes on those profits. So yeah.
Well, fortunately for me, there's no taxation in Panama for cryptocurrency gains.
That's so fucking lucky. I need to move to Portugal, honestly.
How much is in Portugal? Like nothing? Zero?
Yeah, zero. A couple of friends of mine moved there. Next level move.
Yeah. Panama is not bad either.
And better weather than here.
Yeah, much better weather than there. Also, you are like one direct flight from anywhere in the world. So, Smokey, off to the last question. What is your number one recommendation for anyone recently joining in crypto?
Well, I actually prepared a little answer here.
Oh, nice.
Well, not really prepared, but I have some keywords that I wanted to say when I was still fresh in the head. I have had a couple beers now. The number one thing for fresh people in crypto is don't be naive. Don't be naive. No one wants to send you 5 times the amount of money that you sent them. No one can give you guaranteed returns. No one. They can't. If someone tells you they can teach you how to turn $1,000 into $1 million, you just have to give them $500. Don't buy it. Stay away. Don't get scammed. Keep your money. That's the number one thing in crypto, is surviving. It's the Wild West. Even now, it's still the Wild West. Survive and you'll be fine. Stay away from leverage, stay away from scammers, and be there to witness what will happen. That's it.
That's actually pretty good. I'm glad that you prepared for that.
I mean, we talked about it beforehand, like the people from 2017 that didn't survive the bear market and and aren't here to witness the bull market. Those people would be so happy if they could go back and not lose everything in the bear market by over leveraging and getting liquidated and whatnot. But they can't go do that mistake. But to fresh people in crypto, you still can protect your capital. You still can stay away from leverage trading. You still cannot get scammed. Just stay on your toes, keep your money, keep your Bitcoin, and win. Yeah, that's it.
And with that, we end our episode. I'm extremely happy to have hosted Smokey on Point Blank. Thanks for coming on, man. Can you tell us where we can find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Big Smokey, BEEG Smokey. Also on YouTube, though I post unfrequently. And that's about it. Thanks for having me. It was really nice.
Don't you have a paid group or something? Or a paid Telegram?
I wish I did, but no, I don't. Never have, never did, never will. Sadly for me and my pockets, but that's just how it is.
Thanks for listening. Until next time. Peace.
Bye.
This episode was brought to you by PrimeXBT, the exchange where you can trade without KYC on legacy markets with your Bitcoin. You can trade commodities like gold, silver, oil, even indexes and forex. Join now and get a 50% bonus on top of your deposit for trading at u.primexbt.com/Panama.